Your pocket just buzzed. You felt it, unmistakably clear. You reach for your phone, nothing, no notification, no missed call, no message. Your phone did not move, but your brain is certain it did. Nobody tells you this part. That was not a glitch. That was a hallucination. A full tactile hallucination, generated by your own brain, and it is happening more often than you realize. I'm Tim. I dig into peer-reviewed research most psychology channels never touch. Today the research is about your phone, specifically what it has done to you. Scientists have a name for this: phantom vibration syndrome. Once you see the neuroscience behind it, you will not see it the same. First, you need to know something. You are not alone in this, not even close. Dr. Michelle Drouin at Indiana University ran a study on undergraduate students. 89% had experienced phantom vibrations, 9 out of every 10 people. A separate study of hospital workers by Dr. Michael Rothberg found 70%. This is not a rare quirk. This is not a malfunction. This is your brain doing exactly what it was designed to do. And that is the terrifying part. Your brain is not broken. It is working perfectly, just not in your favor. Here is what is happening inside you. Your brain cannot process every signal hitting your body at once. Neuroscientist Susana Martinez Conde at SUNY Downstate says your brain does enormous guesswork to fill in the gaps. It takes your past experiences, it takes your emotional state, it makes predictions constantly. Before a sensation even reaches awareness, your brain has decided what it is. Neuroscientists call this predictive coding. Your cerebral cortex runs a world model. It checks every incoming signal against it. The problem is your model now includes your phone, specifically the expectation of it. So when a leg muscle twitches or clothing shifts against your skin, your brain scans that signal, and the model returns one answer. That is probably the phone. And it gets darker from here. Because this is not just muscle noise. This is about what your brain has been trained to anticipate. Every notification you ever received carried a reward with it. A message from someone you love, a like, a reply. Your brain registered all of those as social signals, and social signals trigger dopamine, the same neurotransmitter that drives addiction. Phone notifications and slot machine pulls activate the same neural reward pathway. The difference is the slot machine stays at the casino. Your phone stays in your pocket. All day, every single day. Researchers Kruger and Jerf published in Computers and Human Behavior in 2017. Higher phantom vibration frequency correlated directly with smartphone dependency and with anxiety about being unreachable. Read that carefully. The more anxious you are about missing something, the more often your brain manufactures the sensation you already did. Your anxiety is generating hallucinations, not metaphorically, literally generating them. Now consider this study, published in the Journal of Psychiatric Research. It tracked medical interns for 12 months. Before the internship started, 78% had phantom vibrations already. By month 3, that number climbed to 96%. Nearly every single intern. Hallucinating phone signals. Their anxiety scores rose. Their depression scores rose alongside it. And here's the finding that flipped the researchers' assumptions. The phantom vibrations were not caused by the anxiety. They were running parallel to it. Something else was happening inside the brain. Stress was making the brain hypervigilant. A hypervigilant brain lowers its threshold. It starts accepting weaker signals as real. A muscle twitch becomes a vibration. A background sound becomes a ringtone. Your perception itself becomes unreliable. Martinez Conde describes the mechanism precisely. In a heightened state of arousal, the brain becomes hypersensitive. It becomes hyperreactive. The cerebral cortex is meant to do reality testing. It is meant to separate what is real from what is anticipated. But under sustained stress, it accepts more false positives. It is not looking for your phone. It is hunting for it. And a brain that is hunting will find things that were never there. Here is what this means for you. Your phone has trained your nervous system. No previous technology has done this. Your brain built an internal model where notifications equal social survival. Miss a message, lose connection. Miss a call, lose opportunity. Your brain cannot distinguish between missing a predator in the wild and missing a text from your boss. Both register as a threat signal. Both activate the HPA axis, the hypothalamic pituitary adrenal system that runs your entire stress response. You carry a device in your pocket that keeps your threat system on standby every single hour of every single day. Your nervous system adapted to it by manufacturing the sensation of threat even when no threat is present. Now here's the piece of this that almost nobody talks about. Phantom vibrations are not random. They cluster around emotional states. When you are waiting for a message, the frequency goes up. When you are in conflict with someone, the frequency goes up. When your job feels unstable, the frequency goes up. Your brain generates phantom signals precisely when your attachment system is active. Research published in Cyberpsychology Behavior and Social Networking confirmed this directly. Attachment anxiety predicts phantom phone frequency. The people most afraid of losing connection are the people whose brains hallucinate connection most often. Your phone is not just nearby, it has embedded itself into your attachment system, the system that governs how you bond, how you trust, how safe you feel in the world, running that system on alert even in your most quiet moments. Think about what that means over time. Your nervous system never fully comes down. It has no end-of-day signal, no moment that confirms you are safe, because the phone is always nearby, and as long as it is nearby, your threat model stays active. Your brain keeps scanning, keeps predicting, keeps hallucinating, not a quirk of modern life. That is a measurable shift in how your brain processes reality itself. And it started without your permission. Here's something that contextualizes this. The medical interns from that study. When their internship ended and they stopped carrying pagers, phantom vibration rates dropped fast. From 96% back to 50% in just 2 weeks of recovery. 2 weeks. Your brain is that responsive, that plastic, that ready to restabilize the moment conditions around it change. So what do you do with this? The research points in a specific direction. This is a learned response. Learned responses can be unlearned. Your brain built this model through repetition. It can be rebuilt through different repetition. Start with where you carry your phone. Switch the pocket, switch the side. It sounds almost too simple. But phantom vibrations are location-specific. Your brain mapped the sensation to a precise point on your body. Move the phone, and the sensory map loses its anchor. Hallucinations reduce. Next, remove vibration alerts entirely. Retrain your brain to use audio or visual cues instead. Take the tactile reward loop completely out of the equation. Most importantly, build phone-free windows. Not as punishment, as recalibration. 10 to 15 minutes every few hours where your nervous system learns that silence is safe, that no buzz does not mean danger, that you are not unreachable, you are simply present. Your brain has been running an emergency broadcast system. Every second of every day, it never got the signal that the emergency was over. Phone-free windows teach it that the emergency ended, that you survived. That stillness is not a threat. The deeper truth the research reveals, not addicted to your phone. It is addicted to feeling connected, and you can teach it that connection does not need constant surveillance to survive. Your nervous system rewired once, under pressure, without your permission. It can rewire again, this time deliberately. This time on your terms. If your brain keeps surprising you, subscribe, because next week the science gets stranger still.